my presentation of the 3 reasons I embrace Wuthering Heights 2026 Inaccuracies. If you can't be accurate, be erotic horror. Wuthering Heights cannot be accurate. As a full-length live-action film adaptation, it literally cannot be done in the scope of cinema. So, be erotic horror, be gorgeous, be spooky, be hot, be cinematically divine. Go really hard on the soundtrack and the beautiful dresses for us. It's not about accuracy, it's about sensationalized, historically inaccurate costumes. You soak into our eyeballs with tons of female cleavage and male bulges. It's go big or go home. If you're not gonna share the story the right way, share it the erotic horror way. Wuthering Heights has taken the same creative liberties, similar flair for embellishments and changes to story of origin as Marie Antoinette, Pride and Prejudice, Emma, The Great, Anastasia, and we love those. Embrace the fun changes because you have a better chance of receiving $1 million check from Taylor Swift than you do at creating an accurate portrayal of Emily Bronte's Wuthering Heights. There are over 15 screen adaptations of Wuthering Heights already, and only 2 of them have ever even tried to tell the whole second half of the book. One of those 2 was a 2-part television series, so really there's only one film that has ever attempted a true accurate portrayal, and that director regretted ever making the film. The main reason you cannot create an accurate Wuthering Heights is due to time span. The time span is over 30 years, and it's not a cut and dry young Catherine, old Catherine, then versus now. No, it's snippets of time, all complexly laced together. Catherine and Heathcliff would need to be filmed as young children, preteens, adolescent young adults. Heathcliff almost to the age of 40. The main character for the whole second half of the book is introduced as a literal baby. Subpoint. How do you even cast that? We all love when a movie has a perfect kid actor to briefly appear as the young version of the main character, but this story has very demanding roles for every character at every age stage we see them at, and then you need them to believably match their elder counterpart and their elder counterpart. Subpoint. Kathy at Kathy. There's a young Catherine, old Catherine. Young Kathy, old Kathy. There's this mother-daughter dynamic who are described as looking very alike in very specific certain ways. So another huge casting roadblock. You need the quality of young Saoirse Ronan in Atonement, but like 10 more of her at different stages of age, and then like another one who's her daughter, not exactly the same but very similar. And then at some point you just have to decide what's more important. Is it casting the actor who perfectly looks the role, or the actor who can perfectly play the role? Yes, Saoirse fulfilled both, and she won an Academy Award for it. And it is completely unrealistic to find that for this work of complex characters and timeline. So what if instead of accuracy, we be erotic horror? Instead of the myriad of Kathys and Catherines needed to be cast at different ages, I completely embrace 35-year-old Margot Robbie. Because if you can't be accurate, be erotic horror. One more subpoint. Who has the time? Even if you could jump over every single casting hurdle there, covering 30 years of an intricate narrative in a 2-hour film cannot be done in a way that's staying true to its novel of origin. So be erotic horror. And 3, on the topic of race. First, it is completely valid to be upset at Hollywood casting a white actor in a role described as dark-skinned with no definitive ethnicity or known race. He was picked off the streets as an orphan. Characters in the book assuming he may have Romani origins. Accurate portrayals of people of color in media is so important, and I don't know if Wuthering Heights is the best rally for that cause. Because in this particular story, when told accurately, the dark-skinned Heathcliff is deranged. He is the only non-white presenting character of the whole book, and he's this manipulative, obsessive, violent, angry, depraved, spooky man. My question for you would be, is Wuthering Heights race-accurate casting where we should pull focus? We're at the point now that contemporary casting is picking out who should play the scary guy who's obsessive and violent and mean and spooky. And they're saying, make that one black. They could have race swapped anyone. You know, they could have done Hagrid, McGonagall. Why did they just do Snape? Linton, who is a very gentle, kind, loving character of Wuthering Heights, will be played by a British actor with Pakistani heritage. And the best character, the true main character, my girl Nellie Dean, will be played by an actress from Thailand. Heathcliff is a depraved, manipulative white man. I personally think the filmmakers were intentional with this casting balance. I'm also happy to listen if you disagree. The end.